Okay, now it's time to discuss about the JavaScript for of loop. So the for of loop, JavaScript for of statement loops through the value of the iterable object. So we need to know iterable, and another thing we need to know why we should use for of loop as we have for loop in our hand. So basically this is the difference why for of loop when we already have loop in JavaScript. So this is basically, so for loop we can use array, and for of loop in array we can use both. But for string we cannot use for loop, but we can use for of loop. So use case are more than for loop, and it has a fine grained control. Okay, and for sets we cannot use it, but we can use it. Maps we cannot use for loop, but we can use it. For objects we cannot use for loop. Okay, but objects we use for in loop. Okay, and generator we cannot use it, but we can use for of loop. Readability more complex because you have to manually type the things like indexing, condition, and everything. But for of loop you did not maintain it or do it manually. I'm showing you what is the difference. This is the for loop. Okay, so basically you have to maintain the initialization, condition, increment, everything. But for of loop you will just keep, just you are writing just x of car. Okay, nothing else. So you can see the difference. You are maintaining it manually, but JavaScript is doing everything for you. So there is the basic difference. So you have to understand it very much why we need for loop and why we need for of loop. So you see for of loop has many use cases than for loop. Okay, so that's why we are gonna use for of loop. And another thing you need to understand, what is iterable. So for of loop, it JavaScript for of statement loops through the value of an iterable object. So iterable, you need to know what is iterable. So in JavaScript, an iterable is an object that implements the iterable protocol, meaning it has a special method called symbol iterator that runs an iterator. So iterable, what are the iterables? Arrays are iterable, strings are iterable, we can iterate through, maps are iterable, sets are iterable, argument objects, node list, and generators are iterable. But non-iterables are plain objects, null or undefined, number, booleans, math, or JSON object. These are non-iterable. So use for iterables, use object entries for objects, convert non-iterable to. So if this is non-iterable, you can convert it to array and make it iterables by array form if needed, if it is needed. So basically I'm showing you. So we have on array, right? And if we console log the array, and if we have an object, and if we console log the array, I want to show you which one is iterable and which one is not. So you see we have on object on array, and if you go to the array, you will get symbol iterator. So this is, if you find it, it means that it is iterable. But if you go to the array object, you will not find this iterable symbol iterator like this symbol iterator. There is no symbol iterator over here. That's why it is not iterable. So I hope you got my point. So this is symbol. This is important. Okay, symbol, you need to have symbol iterator. Okay, but in object you will not find it. So what does it mean? It means that objects are iterable, objects are arrays are iterable, objects are not iterable. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. So the JavaScript for of statement loops through the value of the iterable objects. It lets you loop over iterable data structure as such an array. So these are iterables. Array, I have shown you the array is iterable. This is array. Okay, this is array, and these are iterable. Okay, symbol iterator, but in object it has not. Okay, Okay, variable of iterable. So these are the syntax. Variable for every iteration, the value of the next property is assigned to the variable. Variable can be declared with const or bar. Iterable, an object that has iterable properties. So for of was added in 2015. ECMAScript 6. Okay, for of is not supported in the interaction looping on array. Okay, so let's go and see, as it is array, so it is iterable. So I'm changing the cars. Okay, so let's see. We have seen this lot of times. Console.log. So we are getting BMW, Volvo, and Mini. So this is iterable, okay, as it is array. I have shown you already, and it has the, if you go over here once again, Volvo is the Mini, you need to have this symbol iterator. Okay, so if you console log the X, what we have, so you can use any name, car, say car, and you can check the car console.log car. Okay, so X, a car is, you are getting everything from the cars. So this is iterable. Okay, looping over an string. So you can loop over an string also. Let's check. Text, say I'm giving 2t, okay, and document is not defined. Console.log text. So we are getting BMW. Text is 2 times, right? So it should be text. So I am getting JavaScript. So let console.log say X. So this is JavaScript. Okay, so you can iterate. This is iterable also. So string is iterable. So what are the iterables? Array, string, maps, sets, arguments, node list, generator. These are iterables, but these are not. Okay. Okay, we are done. There is no example over here. So if you don't understand, I will have more examples when we'll discuss about the iterator and iterables, iterable symbol iterator generator. Okay, symbol iterator generator. I don't know whether they have the topics or not. If not, I will give you the examples or explanation from my own account. Okay, no worries. So I will give you more examples based on generator, node list, argument object, sets, map, string, arrays, like that. Okay. Okay. So no more today. So you have to understand this symbol iterator, iterable, non-iterable, and along with that, why we need for up loop, though we have for loop, because for up loop is has more control. So use case is more, but it has less control. Like you cannot use on string, but for up you can use it string sets, like that. Okay, if you see this, you can understand. Thank you very much. If you like the video, please like, share, and subscribe. Stay tuned, stay connected. Thank you very much.